Until now, we saw a very big picture view of the field of AI. Now, let's zoom in a bit. Let's see in more details what is AI, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and things like this. You have actually started doing this course, so you might think that all of these things are one and the same, but they are not. So let's take a look at difference or maybe relationship between AI, ML and deep learning. So you see, if we take a look at this, the field which started first was AI. You see, in 1950s when Turing or McLauchpet, all of these deep learning, machine learning, all of this thing was actually, its seeds were sowed in this time. Okay, then machine learning as a field started in 80s. Okay, the algorithms which we use even now in 2020s and probably even after 2030s and 2040s, the algorithm, let's say SVM, algorithm random forest, algorithm something. So these words are not, you don't know them yet. We have just started, but let's just know this. All the algorithms which we use now were done in 1980s, 1990s. So nothing we use now, I think majority of things, they were invented before 2000s. What was new was a library which implemented the algorithms which were designed then. So just to tell you that the knowledge is not new, its practicality is new when we are going forward in time. So let's take a look at artificial intelligence. You can treat this as a superset. Right now on this slide, this is a big box. You see, this is a big box. And in this big box, you have this smaller box, which is a part of the big box. So this is superset and this is subset of that. You see, in simple words, let's just think of this. Let's say you are going to architect. Okay, what is the job of the architect? Architect is actually giving you a blueprint of a house for you to build. And who is gonna build the house? Maybe a civil engineer, maybe someone who specializes in building. So you see, it is a similar thing. Artificial intelligence is not a field which is just catered for implementation, whereas machine learning is more focused about solving the problem. So artificial intelligence is a field about the problem and machine learning is a field about solving the problem in a certain approach. Then you have deep learning, which is a different course which will soon also be present here in this series of courses we are doing. But deep learning is a different type of AI. So this deep learning is also a subset of machine learning. So if you take a look at problem, some of the problems can't be effectively solved by machine learning. Some of them are most effective if they are solved by this approach. What this approach is, how to do this, too much detail. This is too much thing to be talked about now. For now, all we need to know is this. We have AI. AI is not the same as ML. You see, when we say machine learning, we always mean AI. But when we say AI, we don't always mean machine learning because this is the difference between subset and superset. So when people say ML, they actually use ML word interchangeably for deep learning as well. But in strictest sense, it is this intersection. We have big circle of AI under which we have a smaller circle of machine learning, under which we have a smaller circle of deep learning. Deep learning is present inside machine learning. It is not present outside. It is not like we have uh, AI, which is a big thing, and then we have ML and deep learning. This is not how it is. We have ML, and under ML we have deep learning. So this is DL, this is ML. So this is not the way it is there. So this distinction is important to know. So this actually can also help you decide. So some people say, okay, I want to learn deep learning. Can I go directly to it? You can. Or someone who wants to shift from machine learning to deep learning, you also can do that. So you need not learn ML first and then go to deep learning. You can directly go there because this solves a different types of problems, a subset of problems which ML solves. Or if you go, oh, I want to learn machine learning first because this solves generic problems, and then I want to specialize by going into deep learning. You can also do that. Now the reason I'm talking about this is pretty simple. Let's draw the thing one more time. This is AI. Let's draw a circle here. This is ML. Let's draw a smaller circle here. This is deep learning. You see, this is focused on applications. This is focused on solving the problem. Many of the prerequisites we have, which are related to maths or probability or linear algebra, they kind of lie outside this. They lie here. You can directly go here. This is not a prerequisite, which is, you have to know everything in this area before you can do ML. That is not how it is. So that's why, even though we have skipped this delta between AI and ML, it does not actually stop us from learning this part. So in next slides, we will slowly start learning the details of ML. Right now, hopefully, this image makes it very clear that what is difference between AI and ML and deep learning. These keywords have become buzzwords. Everyone uses them, but almost no one understands them. And hopefully we have actually understood them, and then we will actually not make a common mistake which most people do.